of these have very distinct, clear allegories. Self-destruction over ego, Breaking Bad, bringing balance, literally in the introduction. Corruption versus friendship, The Ring versus the Fellowship of the Ring. Harry Potter, love conquers all. I didn't look that deep about this one. Stranger Things, the way that it ends, look at that score of the finale. It's piss poor. What is their theme? It's the 80s, nostalgia porn. And let me tell you why the Duffer Brothers did not think this through. Up by subplots and character arcs.
Come on.
Let's look at Aang versus the Avatar. The theme, the allegory, the message, bringing balance. You can see this in every single character arc that every single main character goes through. Zuko, Katara, Sokka, Aang, Toph. Actually, Toph doesn't really, she's just badass. Anyways, if you even look at the final battle, Aang fights against the aggression of the colonizers with pacifism. This is also in conflict with his past avatars. Avatar Roku? No, the big green girl. She was like, kill his ass. And he was like, no. So, and then we look at Katara. She wanted to murder her mom's murderer. And then she ended up not. Specifically the last episode. You can see that all of the antagonists, the mind flayer, the flayed, the military, helter-skelter scare, the heteronormativity, all of these things are forced conformity. I think this guy right here, Eddie, is the one who says it the clear... What?
R.I.P.
Oh. Is the one who sums up the core focus of Stranger Things. It is for the outcast and the artist to fight against forced conformity in all its different forms. You can see that in Will's self-acceptance and to like embrace his sexuality. Will's actually not that bad. I'm not mad at it. It's okay. Everybody thought he was hot by the end of volume 1. Don't lie to me.
Harry Potter.
End of volume 1?
End of volume 1 of season 5.
Oh.
Yeah, where he was like...
Yeah.
Okay, so let's walk through each season of what Will's arcs were. Will doesn't really have an arc in season 2. Season 2 is, I feel like I'm going crazy. He's unsure of himself. He's questioning things. Season 3, it's not my fault you're all like girls. He's holding on to what he has to. Season 4, you paint to this, obviously we see that he's into Mike. And then season 5, oh my god, Robin's speech always gets me, but it's like, it was always about me. And I was like, ah! So, and it ends with, he comes out to his family and friends and acquaintances that happen to be there. And he ends up moving to a different city and like getting a boyfriend at the bar and whatever. So like, generally, generally, I think he does pretty well in aligning with the overarching allegory. And especially as an artist too, I think Will is the most, like we're in a room full of creatives. This is the message that we want to hear for ourselves. We want to be accepted by us and by those around us. And then they kick him off to a different city because they're like, you can't find here. Yeah. You gotta go somewhere else to find acceptance. Okay, whatever. Anyways.
Acceptance at the loss of all of your friends and family. And...
That said they would stand by you.
Okay. When you... 11. I love 11. I actually adore her so much as like a character arc. Like you start off isolated rat, no autonomy, literally a number. She doesn't even have a name. No friends, traumatic father figure. As we move on towards the seasons, I'm so worked up.
I love it.
As we work through it, you can see her internal conflict is self-actualization and also finding connection in friends and family. You see in the beginning, she's going from isolation to finding people she cares about. She's helping Mike, she's helping Lucas, she finds Will. Season 2, she's struggling with Hopper and she finds her sister and she's trying to figure out, who am I in all of this? Who am I outside of the lab? Season 3, who am I outside of my relationship? She builds a friendship with Max. They talk about Wonder Woman, they go shopping and she's exploring the childhood that she didn't get to have. Season 4, she realizes I am different, and I do believe she's autism coded because when she didn't even have her powers, she couldn't get along with socially with large groups of people in the lab and in the real world. And I think it's especially important that she doesn't get along with people in the lab because they all were weird like her. but she was also very different from all of them. And that, I feel like, is something that we don't, like, they don't say. I don't think the Duffer Brothers wrote this. Like, and then season 5 is like, oh yeah, they defeat Vecna, whatever. So it ends with she self-sacrifices through death and removing herself from her friends and family that she has built up over 5 seasons to prevent more children from being experimented on with her blood and to break the cycle, which I think is some bullshit ass. The Duffer Brothers did not go to therapy for this. Duffer Brothers theme of it's the 80s, nostalgia porn, to an actual meaningful allegory of we need to fight forced conformity. 11 is based on fucking E.T. They've literally said 11 is E.T., Mike is Elliot from E.T. Yeah. She's also based on Carrie. She's also based on Charlie from Firestarter. And you know what her ending was based on? T-800 from Terminator 2. Yeah. He killed himself so that Skynet didn't happen. But you know what the issue is of people leaving? He's a supporting character. You gave a supporting character arc to a main character when more people related to 11 than who was the main character to T-800? Mike. You think we relate to Mike? Yeah. He doesn't even have a character arc. His whole thing is, L, are you there? I dump your ass, L. If I had just said I love you, 3 waterfalls, everything that Mike does is related to L. Yeah. Sometimes it's Will, and then we never learn anything more about it, which is crazy. I'm like, those kids are so into each other.
I also want to make a note on that last slide. Those 4 movies are also some of the largest box office gross selling movies of all time.
These are all movies from the 80s specifically. These are all, see, if she became a superhero, then these homages would become foreshadowing. Instead, they're just, oh my god, look, it's the 80s! Oh my god, look, it's a superhero! Not cute. A child could do that, okay? Okay, maybe not, but like. Then, the fight against nonconformity and trauma is not then, sorry. For her to call it quits and believe that her self-sacrificing is the end of that fight is so improbable. Do you think the military isn't going to find another way to get into another dimension, experiment on more kids? Yeah. Do you think that those things are going to happen? Like that doesn't make sense. Yeah. The audience surrogate for us. We relate the most to 11. 11 has been the core character for all of us. She is not our E.T. Yeah, no, she is John Connor. Like she is our John Connor. And for them to tell us that she needs to go away is just like, okay, well, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What the fuck, like? And also, like, we're decentering romance and men this year, so like you want to give first. You gave her a little normal ass white boy who like plays D&D in the dungeon, can't even say I love you. He has never said I love you in all 5 seasons to her face.
That's crazy.
And you want them? You want to believe that's endgame? Hell no! I'd rather be single. And also, Kali and 11 call L the name of Superman.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, and her mom, Terry Ives, saying, I believe you guys belong together. I thought Callie and 11 were going to be endgame. I thought that was foreshadowing for who they were supposed to be. That was their family. Right. And they would help protect the world from the military and other forced conformity together. But no! Callie dies. She dies. Everybody actually stays alive. And whatever. Who was the dungeon master of Stranger Things? It's the Duffer Brothers. That's them. They're like, oh, the main character should be a white boy from the Midwest. Shut up! Anyways. But if Byler was endgame, this would add so much more depth to Mike. Now he has an internal conflict of internalized homophobia instead of it being, oh. Then you can see all of these acting comments about like, oh, he's not responding to like how he like his family's in jail in the not jail hospital and like all of these things. The emotional suppression would make sense because he is putting other people's feelings and needs before himself and suppressing a lot of his feelings for functionally.
I gotta say, you're on the right track because this last season, I actually forgot who his parents were. Like
people on the internet were like Nancy was like, our parents are in the hospital, and then Mike goes, but it wasn't our fault. Okay, his eyebrows furrowed, and I was like, I swear to God, in the woods. I'm so sorry, Elle. But like, they play D&D. He saves all of his art. Like, if you imagine Will as a girl and you rewatched all of the seasons.
Oh my God.
Don't tell me they're not. Look. Oh shit. Look at how he looks at. Those are lips down there.
Oh my
Like, if your eyes are up here. Like, don't tell me. Look at those eyebrows. Those are I'm in love with you eyebrows.
I'm laughing so hard at your second to last bullet point.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm like cracking up.
It's just so much more interesting to see him as like an internally complex character than just like a boyfriend who's never said I love you.
Yes.
Like, and also Ross Duffer got.
I'm so with you. I'm so fucking here with you in this space. Like,
So
Let's talk about the cultural reception of why Stranger Things finale had the impact that it did, and why Byler is so huge. Everybody was shitting on Byler, and I took the brunt of that. I didn't post anything, but they were like, "Oh, you're coping." But is it really so crazy? Stranger Things started in 2016. Since then, we've gotten heated rivalry coming out on Christmas the same time. Come on!
I know.
You've got Arcane, Sex Education, Sense8,
Yeah.
Kurosami, Good Omens,
Yeah.
Heartstoppers. We have so much gay
Heartstoppers.
television.
yeah.
You want to be, a gay kid in the 80s not finding a... Fucking Robin got a girlfriend!
Yeah.
You're telling me that's not realistic? Like, okay. All of these movies are just made by grown-up, gay-ass theater kids who are now getting a bunch of money to make movies. Do not pretend that there is no queerness in Hollywood, that it is like heteronormative. Like, this was coming. Jonathan Bailey being the first out, most handsome man on earth. Like 75% of the last ones were closeted. Let's be real. Byler is a product of contemporary desire to see more queer storytelling and feminist ideologies. We don't want to see queer tragic stories. We're not looking for Brokeback Mountain. We're tired of bury your gays tropes. We want to see queer joy. We want to see heated rivalry. I want to see bare asses. And also, like, what is this? They're literally gushing. Like, come on.
Gushing and wet.
I'm dead.
Gushing and wet. Okay, let me just do it. If you look at just like right here where like Stranger Things started, you can see all of this queer cinema that ends really negatively. Like, Cruising is super exploitative. Ursula from Little Mermaid is visually a drag queen. Silence of the Lambs has a trans serial killer. Broke My Mountain, died. Milk, died. Jaws Club, AIDS. And then you start seeing a shift in the latest, like, decade. Legend of Korra. If you've seen The Handmaiden.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
You just go see it.
Moonlight. Conrad, like, come on.
Come
like,
on.
these are, like, we are asking for it. We're used to it. Don't tell us it's not normal.
Yeah.
Okay, we should try to switch to more uplifting narratives. For Byler and 11 to have, like, these separate endings, you see, so the Duffer Brothers, essentially, with their ending, you're essentially saying self-sacrifice can break cycles. If you've been to therapy, that literally doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You, like, surviving, and it's literally like, oh, you should just kill yourself. Like,
Yeah, it does kind of say that.
right? Surviving
Yeah.
and thriving past trauma, building community, fighting fascism day after day after day is the most empowering thing we can do right now. We do not break cycles by disappearing.
Yeah.
We dig our heels in
Come on, let
and we
them know.
fucking fight.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Fight! Anyway, evil acts are done everywhere and anywhere. It will not stop happening. It does not stop happening because you take one weapon away from them. They find more. And so, we as artists and being authentic in who we are and accepting others for who we are, that is our weapon in fighting against everything that's going on right now. I could write a better ending than these motherfuckers. Anyways, again, it's such a misstep to, like, not, you're saying we're sheltering the freaks and outcasts. I feel like this is redundant. Okay. I don't know who the fuck wrote this. It's two white dudes from North Carolina. They're not artists. They're film nerds. They don't know how to write a cohesive, meaningful narrative. They have bland hetero couples. They have token POC characters. Erica, I love Erica though, but like, Girl, you are the only black girl. Why are you sassy too? Patty Newby, Miss Kelly. Patty Newby is explicitly asked to be multiracial in her casting. They were like, I don't care what, just give us a colored person. They really did that.
Wow.
Predominantly white male cast. Like, this is But they also have great female characters, really great, incredible character arcs, great homage work. It's like littered everywhere. Fantastic cinematography, costume design, and the most important thing for a storyteller, they keep you hooked. Like, you at least are like entertained and want to know what happens next. That's literally the bare minimum of being a storyteller.
Yeah.
I feel like I watched a very beautiful collage of art that didn't really have something to say other than, look at this pretty thing of art. I wanted to have a meaningful like statement, but I think they cared more about the spectacle than the message and just getting that bag. But I am excited about this new generation of artists and filmmakers and storytellers that are going to bring more queer storytelling, more feminist storytelling, and bring that out into mainstream. So, Stranger Things ending sucked, but there's better shit out there.